pal Alex is going to tell you how I got out of the friend zone and had my first kiss with my wife. I know a lot of young kids out there that have wives, so this is relatable. It involves a candle at dinner, a beautiful girl, and a couch that smelled like cat pee. That makes this a romantic story written by a dude. If you don't know, the friend zone is when you have feelings for someone and they reply that they want to stay friends. When it happens to you, it sucks. It feels bad. And if you've ever had that happen to you, I want you to know you are a wonderful human that deserves love. You're not alone. I was in the friend zone too. When it happened to me, I like to say it super slow. When you say it slow, it sounds like this. Frick, you only want to be friends. I hate my life and I deserve to die alone. Zone. When I was in college, I felt that way. One of my closest friends, Pam, would tell me we were better off friends non-stop. I'd always say something understanding like, but what about now? Yes, Alex, we should still be friends. I understand. But what about now? If you missed my last video about this, Pam was currently mad that I kissed another girl, and that gave me a huge epiphany. My next what about now might lead to romance. She asked to talk, and I wanted to bring her flowers. That way, if I fell on my face again, I'd have something soft to land on. We went to college in Boston, so it was really easy for me to get to her house. I walked to the subway, which is open till 2 a.m. That's an important detail I'll come back to later. I took the train to her stop, walked up to her apartment at the top of the biggest hill in Boston. I'm glad that this was my last, but what about now? When you continually hear that you're only friend material, it starts to become embarrassing. I remember even being a little ashamed that I wasn't good enough for this perfect girl. It hurt emotionally, and even more so physically. I mean, it was like 2 miles up the hill to her apartment, and then she lived on the 4th floor with no elevator. It was draining. If I was walking here again, I needed to spend the night to regain my strength. I remember being at her door with the flowers, thinking about what was going to happen. She'd open the door. I would look breathtaking, breathless, because I'd be passed out on the floor in a pool of sweat. I was so excited to hear her say the 9 most romantic words any guy could hope for. Okay, fine, I like you. A lot. She'd make frozen pizza, which was my first sign that she liked me. And she'd go, I'm sorry I got mad at you. It's just, this would be my chance. My moment to be vulnerable and tell her how I really feel. If it makes you feel better, I would have rather kissed you. Huh? You know we're just friends, right? I thought about all that happening as I stood outside her apartment door. That's why I never knocked. I brought the flowers over, but I was too chicken shit to knock. Instead, I left the flowers at her doorstep with a note that said, I'm sorry. Then I waited. Hours, then days. Never heard nothing. It got to a point where I felt like if I can't get my best friend to like me, I must be pretty pathetic. I'm a failure and I'll never find happiness. I wish I'd been brave enough to go into her place. At least then, I could have eaten the imaginary pizza. I shouldn't have felt that way, because eventually she sent a text that just said she needed to think. Then she said she wished that I had come in when I left the flowers. That made me feel bad, so I invited her over for dinner. At the time, her favorite romantic meal was McDonald's, but I didn't make that. I probably made spaghetti and garlic bread. Because I was already in trouble with this girl. I didn't need to be in trouble with my Italian mother for serving McDonald's as well. The rest of the night is a little fuzzy to me, but I do remember we stayed up all night talking. Something clicked. The fact that I can't remember what happened is not a fail. This is a romantic story told by a dude. So, I speak for all dudes when I say, I don't know what happened. You tell it.
We stayed up talking all night, and then you told me that the train didn't work anymore.
Which is 100% true.
Not true.
What?
Found out later that it was running.
No, it was not running. It's very important to the story that the train not run.
You told me I should sleep on the couch, and your couch was so disgusting, and it smelled like cat pee because you found it in the garbage somewhere.
That is true friendship right there. I wanted to take care of you.
I was complaining about the couch, so you said I could sleep in your bed. And then I slept in your bed, and then you kissed me.
So I only have one regret in our relationship.
What?
And it's that our wedding, we didn't have a speech from the cat pee couch. Wouldn't that have been great? I was there from the beginning. I'm the reason these two fell in love.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. This is exactly what I thought I was going to write. You clarified exactly what I was already thinking.
Even though you clearly didn't know where our first kiss was.
I did. It was in Boston.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you too.
I love you more.
You should.
What?